Hey guys, welcome back to Transport Fever, episode number 3. Now, I've let it go through till the 1st of January 1880. Have a quick look down here. Current debt, $0. Managed to make enough money to pay all our debt back in those, I think, 4 years since I was here last. I've also, have a quick look at our livestock line. I've upgraded this to a 4-station line. This is still pumping along nicely. We're now getting more livestock than we were, so my plan for this guy is now get him to go backwards or forwards from here. So we'll leave these carriages as they are for now, and then I want to put another train in going from here to here. But then I'm also going to get this livestock farm here connected up to here to this area here to get some more food into that town, and then possibly we've got another side to this station here. Possibly we can either go to Cedar Rapids or to Omaha. I'm thinking Omaha is probably better to go to because we won't have to go around these fields. So we'll hit the play button. I'll need to get, we'll grab train depot. I need to put a depot facing this way. One that hoping we will be able to maybe like this, put that down, railway line, get one into here, and also head straight into there. Grab a signal, which will hopefully, when there's a train here, it won't obviously, want to head into that way. So once this guy's click on him, this guy's going that way, and change his name to Food 1 because there's no other. Actually, Chicago Farm T1. Is this Chicago Farm? It's probably not. Cedar Rapids, Cedar Rapids Farm. So we'll change that. Cedar Rapids Farm Train 1. Now, I want to quickly pause it. This one, I want to remove that from there. I want to change this to Cedar Rapids Farm Train. So now, fingers crossed, he'll just go backwards or forwards to here, which if we bring the lines up, looks like he will. Now, I'll slow that down again. We've now lost all our food from there because it's not going anywhere. So what we need to do is make another new line. A new line from here to here. And there we go. Dark blue. Go Chicago food train. Okay, wrong blue. We need the darker blue. Now we get this up and running pretty quick. Buy a train. We don't have a lot of money, but we can re-borrow, as we know. Oop, we don't even have enough money for one train. Okay, so we'll borrow. I want to try and get boxcar. We're going to need more than 2 carriages. I think we're going to need 4. So if I borrow that much, we'll grab these 4. Now I want to make sure, which we haven't done, these all need to be food, because that's all we'll be getting. So food, we'll set him on the Chicago food train run. Get rid of this and quickly jump onto this guy. Now, okay, we might, no, hopefully we won't have that train, Chicago food T1. We won't have this guy. Get rid of these we can't even afford to do that. And we won't have this guy coming in and then taking food back. So he should just turn around and head straight back. Beautiful. That's what we want. Now we want to get rid of that. So he's heading back this way. This guy's heading that way. Let's have a quick look. We'll bring these up. Increase our speed a little bit. So there's 76 items to go. There's still a lot of grain compared to livestock. So all the livestock's full. So how much has he got on board? So he definitely needs the 4 carriages of livestock. He may need 1 or maybe 2 more grain. So it'll be 42. So if we've got more than 50 grain when he comes back, we are going to know that he needs more grain. Probably need another 2 more grain, I'd say. We're delivering a lot to these guys. So by the looks of it, we will need more grain. See, the livestock is going slow again. So that's another issue. Maybe we can drop it back to, say... tempted to do just 2 livestock, but I'm thinking 3. So if we stop him here, we turn him around. Oh no, depot we want to go. Turn around, head for the depot, please. So you want 3 and 5. So 3 livestock to 5 grain. Once he jumps in, we'll pause that. So you want 3 livestock. So get rid of 2 of those. Now we can buy boxcar. No, we don't want boxcars. We want gondolas for grain. So bam, bam. Obviously, drop these guys out again. Change these to grain. Grain. These guys to livestock, just to make sure they shouldn't bring any food back. But I'm just going to do it to cover ourselves. Set line all. Cedar Rapids food. Off we go. Now, let's see how this guy is. Is he full? He's full. He may need some more carriages as well. So now this guy should fill up, except for livestock. Yeah, not 5 off, so it's not too bad, but they're full of grain. Now just double check and keep an eye on these guys. So he will take, I think he takes 28 food, and he has 50 grain. We maybe could have just went with the 2 livestock carriages, but so it's 28 food, and it's 28 now. He's heading back. We'll probably get. We definitely won't get full, but the livestock's not increasing quick enough, and I'm not sure why. It's not like we're not picking it all up, because we are. So charts had a bit of a slump there. That's when I upgraded it, I think. So they've still got 72 of each stored, but the potential is only 26 livestock. So we're not quite full this time around, but it's still fairly good. So I'm very happy with that. Now, as I said, the next thing we want to do is, here we are, grab this livestock farm. Now I'm going to put, was I going to put 2 lines down here? No, I wasn't, because there's no other food areas around. No, I wasn't. Okay, we'll just put a single line through here. We'll just grab the old street. Head to trains. We want that depot and end depot. Now the thing I want to do is I want to make it as long as we can. Now I'm hoping we can maybe. Oh, we can't. Okay, we might need to. Understand they might get a bit cranky up here because we've knocked down their road, but we'll reconnect that or not. There we go. So now we should be able to put in this. I definitely want a long one, because once we get further in the game, I've no doubt in my mind that we will be requiring massive length trains. So now the next issue we're going to have is this mountain. Do we go through it? Do we go over it? Do we maybe go around it and swing into here? Could always come around the back here and then head down. Yeah, that's going to be a bit difficult too. So I'm thinking around here like this will be a bit tight, and even that will be a bit tight. So how about we'll have a good look. We want to head sort of this way, so we may decide that we want to build our first tunnel, hopefully, depending on cost wise. Obviously we don't want it to be costing us an absolute fortune. See, that's already digging into the ground really bad, so it's going to cost us 1.5 mil. Now I know that's a hefty tunnel, but I really think that's probably the way to go, I think. So let's just bump this up a couple, put it down. In the long run, we are going to make money out of that. Now I'll head back to this side, try and get this curve right so we don't go losing any speed. If we can avoid it, 120, there we go. So head to around here. Now we might have to take this nice and steady just to make sure we line up correctly and try and save a little bit of money. No, we'll come back to here. Things that we spent that much money on a tunnel. So there we go. That'll be our second livestock line into here. This guy will continue pumping the food out into here. Which there's 17 still there. This guy, let's have another quick look. Not quite full with everything, but finances, he's not quite making a lot of money. Fingers crossed he can start picking that up, because we need all the money we can get. Now, I want to try and avoid building another depot. Can we curve this into here? We probably could. No, not going to work. We'll just whack in another depot up here. It's fine. We might grab this line straight ahead. That's max speed. Station, depot. Flip this around. Now we want another line. So new line from here to here. Which, do we want it to be blue now it's livestock? I guess so. So what we call this? Cedar Rapids Farm Train South. Cedar Rapids South Farm Train. Let's make it Farm Train S and change this one to Farm Train N for north. That'll be fine. Now production wise it won't be as good as the other one, so I'm thinking we're going to have to borrow a bit more money, but we will make this back. Obviously I'll try and make it back off camera so you guys aren't sitting there watching this money tick over. One train. Do we want grain? So I'm saying 3 of those, and we need more money already, and then say 2 livestocks, and we'll rename it Cedar Rapids. Damn, what did I call the last one? Oop, this one. Oop. Cedar Rapids Farm T1. Okay. Cedar Rapids Farm. Whoop. Get in the right spot. Farm South T1. Now you want to go to Cedar Rapids South, and off you go. Now grab this back up and grab this guy. North T1. Still making money. He is making money. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Get rid of this. Have a quick look. How full is he? Probably not overly full. No. So we could probably get rid of a few carriages from him. Get rid of 2 livestock. And 1 grain if you wanted to get a bit more money back. But we'll leave it like that for now and just see how this picks up. So this guy won't pick up anything. we also forgot to turn it off automatic. Go for a ride on board to head through the tunnel here. To the darkness. Wow, that's weird. 60 kilometers an hour, nice and quick. Come out the other side, we can see our other farm, farm train over there. Heading into the food processing plant. Into the Chicago food station. Here we go, you'll drop this off. Or you'll drop off nothing, I should say, there's nothing there. Head back down. This guy, let's have a look again. He sees no livestock at all, which is a shame. I'm not really sure why that's happening. He hasn't got much here, but hopefully that'll bump up a fair bit. Now we'll grab this guy. We'll do the same as we did before. I might take a few things off because we don't need them. Obviously, the more you have, the more you've got to pay per year. So we'll see what he's got when we get here. You may just need, I'll say, 1 livestock and 2 grain, maybe 3. I reckon 1 livestock and turn around. 1 livestock and 4 grain would be fine, I think, for that guy. So get rid of 1 livestock. 7, 14, 21, 28. So should we keep it with 4? Yeah, let's just keep it at 4. Okay, and we go the north line. Heading back out. There's no livestock at all. 1.3 mil again, 1.6 mil, so things are going well. Still no livestock. Got pretty much a full load of grain, but no livestock at all. Now, the other thing I think I haven't showed you guys, is we now have, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 stone ships, all heading into here. The production is up. We've got 253 stored, so we're definitely giving them a lot. This guy is nearly full every trip, which is great. Let's go back in and have a look. Finance wise, he's making money every year. You can see that he's definitely making a lot of money for us. Okay, so that's that done. Now there's another spot over here that I was thinking. Got 1 livestock farm here, and you've got 2 food processing plants. So I was thinking livestock from here to here, and grain livestock from here to here. Then we can either have 1 train that picks up both, or we can have 1 that goes this way and 1 that comes to Seattle. Now at this point in time, it's going to be fairly difficult to get in and out of this place because of these farms. And obviously, if I want to put in a track here, I'm going to have to demolish that farm, which is 225. If you want to go this way, it's 1.2 mil, because you've got to pay, now you've got to pay to demolish these fields and stuff. So what I will do, we're going to have to, I think, demolish a couple of fields. So I want to make this as long as possible again. I want to swing this into here. Not really sure. Maybe angle it. It's removing 2 fields there, so let's. Here is anywhere from here onwards we can pretty much put it. So the further down we go, the more it's going to cost. So about here, so 435. I want to allow. That'll do. It does accept that. So I want to allow a bit of space in case we want to expand, because now if we upgrade, say, to 8 tracks, it won't just expand the tracks, it expands the building. So if we had to put it too close to this, we wouldn't be able to expand. So you got 4, 6, 7, and then when you go, yeah, so you got 2. When you go to 4, the building expands. 6, the building expands, and 8, the building expands. So if we had to put it too close in, we wouldn't have been able to go to 8. Now we probably will never need 8, but that is something that we need to take care of just in case, I guess. Now the next problem I'm going to have is, where do we put this little depot here, or the train station for New Orleans, because it goes to the blue. The blue is smack bang in the center of the city. Now we can't put a train station across this way. So the option we have is, we can put in a train station, say, over this side somewhere, go into a train, then horse and cart it into the city, into the commercial area. Only other option, I guess, is we could maybe put a station this way, which would be fairly difficult, I think. Let's have a quick look. Obviously we want a side station, a 2-line station. Obviously we can't put it there because of the ground, but we'd sort of want it in here somewhere. And it's going to cost us a lot of money if we do that. The only other option is to have one train going up and in and out into this way, or that way, if you know what I mean. Like, so we've only got the one station, and we sort of whack in an end station, say in here somewhere, because that'll pick everything up. So we don't want to demolish that building, but we may have to. Now let's have a look at these roads. 77 for that building. Whoops. A lot more for that one. Oh no, not much different. So I'll bring a road out here. If I can try not to demolish more than one building. Say there. Now go back to our station. So our freight station, we still want 2 wide. We still want it as long as we can. We can't put it there because of this road. So we demolish that. As we've seen, that's more money because we had to demolish that building. Now the plan will be, obviously I'm going to do it 2 wide just in case we have anything else wanting to come in. So that's 2 wide. So 157. How much is it if it's 4 wide? Let's maybe do it 4 wide, just in case we may want to bring something else in at a later date. I'd rather do that than have to upgrade. So now this wants to go into here, and we also want this to swing around into here and go to there. So I would like to be able to put a train station just on this side. So if we can go from here to here, have a look at the station if it will allow us, which it does, to pick up there. So now we're going to have, say, 1 farm coming in. We might do 4 tracks too, just in case. If we've got 1 farm coming into here and here, we may be able to do a train into here, a train into there, a train into there. You know, we'll do it anyway. If we don't need it, we can always, I don't know if you can actually downgrade, but yeah, let's have a look. Sort of hard to know if that's a good idea or not. Obviously we're going to take food into here, but we could obviously take food to Mid-Ohio and into here. So yeah, bugger it, why not? We'll just do it anyway. We'll whack in a 4 station here. Head up here. Now we could always go that way, so we'll whack the station on this other side. This time I'll only do a 2 station because we should only have the 1 thing coming in. Wow, it's very expensive for 2 stations. Is it flatter over here? It is flatter over there, so maybe let me just line this up a little bit better, like that. Obviously we want to fling it around. Maybe if we put in a road, we can get into the back here. Does that accept? It does accept, so that'll be cheaper for us compared to the front side. not extremely happy about the front of the station there, because it seems to be up fairly high. We really need it back, like way back here. Now let's have a quick look and see if we can get that done. Say maybe here to here. I don't think it will accept it. No, it doesn't. So where can we reach? Say there. There's 240 or 270 at the front. Let's just do that. Okay, so we want to go from here to here, and then from here to here. So we'll bring up our contour lines. We want to get track. We want to try and, as we usually do, keep the speed up with the track. So with it, we're making a lot of money now. We don't really need to be overly concerned about the costing of the tracks anymore, but we still obviously want to keep a close eye on it. We don't want to be spending money for nothing, if you know what I mean. Wait, let me have a look again. So this to here, this one to here, then that'll go in and into there. And maybe to Mid-Ohio or something. So we'll send that into the middle left lane. Yeah, the middle left lane will be fine, just in case. So speed drops a little bit, but it's not too bad. So that's that one set. Now we'll try and head up to this other one. Let's have a quick look. Put that down, spin it around. Whereabouts are we exactly? Just in the middle of that forest there. Oop. So we've got the money for it, but I want to try it and avoid too much ground disturbance, ground leveling, whatever you want to call it. It's fairly flat here, which is good. I can't see if that's actually connected to the rail. It is. So we bring it straight into there. Perfect. So that's them two connected. Now we need to have a depot set up. So I'm thinking if we can bring a line into here. There to there, we perfect. Now can we get one from here, say around to there? Perfect. Now maybe out a little bit, connect this one to this one. Obviously it's going to slow down a little bit, but by the time the train gets up and running, it won't matter too much. So get that done. We want to put in a signal. Now, so it's South Bend Farm. I want to change that. We want it to be New Orleans Farm. We won't go changing any other names for now, but we'll go from here to here to new one. So we'll dark blue, go New Orleans, say Farm East. Minimize that. Another new line from there to there, dark blue. New Orleans Farm North. And North. And TH. East. We can just leave it as East, that's fine. Now we want to go. What did we start this other one with? Let's have a quick look down here. Where is he? Is he hiding in the, he's in the tunnel? Whoop. It's full of grain, no livestock. Well, that's disappointing as well. What's happening with our livestock? So we'll do the same. We'll do 3 grain, 1 livestock for each line. So by train, still short of money. So dark blue, we can afford that, and that's it. We want 3. I'll just borrow up to 5 mil. So 1, 2, 3 of those for the grain, and 1 livestock. That'll be New Orleans East. So New Orleans Farm East T1. Go back and buy one of these. We want. We had 3 grain. If I can remember correctly. Yep, 3 grain. 1, 2, 3, and 1 livestock. 3. Oop, can't afford that because we're spending money left, right, and centre. Farm north. Send him off. So we want New Orleans Farm North T1. Speed them up a little bit. So we want Seattle. Oh no, New Orleans Farm Station. So now you'll see we're going to have trains going to east each. So I'm hoping this will allow us to have the 2 lines set. So you've got the east trains got 3 and 3. I'm hoping that they'll also supply our other line, which it may not. So this may be an epic fail. I'm sort of learning this as I go as well. This guy will start producing food, which we need to bring into here. But I want to ensure that this guy is going to start making food or livestock and grain for both sides, which I'm thinking it may not, which is a shame. Otherwise these businesses here are just wasted. There's no point in having a food processing plant here if you can't take food to it. So they've still got the east. There's nothing as yet for the north line. So we need to get this other line set. Still nothing for the north line. So we may only be able to do this, I'm thinking, without even be able to use this, which is a shame. We'll let him go up and have another run, and if nothing comes up at all, we'll just have to get rid of him completely, which is a shame because that's a lot of money we've put down for no reward. This guy made 118,000 for that delivery. Gonna head back down here. Not gonna have a full train of anything. Got more livestock than grain at the moment, which is a surprise. So this guy's still not getting anything at all. Which is a shame. We can run a train from here to here, which will take livestock and grain potentially, but we don't want to do that. I was hoping to get it out of here, but it's not. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're still not getting enough grain. Got enough livestock, but. So we'll get this guy to come in here. We'll send him back to the depot and completely get rid of him. It's not working how I had planned. We're better off to delete all this than to leave it. It's going to cost us money to get rid of it, but it's also costing us money to leave it there. So we'll stop him. Depot, off he goes. We may even leave the carriages in here. So if we drop these down and then just sell that, leave those carriages there because we've already paid for them. So if we bulldoze the lines we no longer need, hoping you guys can see what I'm thinking. I really hope that's not too loud. It is fairly loud for me, so We'll put in a road here again just to join that so they don't whinge. So we've got 20 livestock and 12 grain, so his come past, we'll stop him, we'll turn him around, we'll head him off again. It's 21 livestock, so we'll jump in here. How much grain have we got? Not even 21 yet, so we'll get rid of that. Plop that up there, go buy trains, boxcar, dark blue again, and we'll set him back on his run. The east run. Now we'll go to lines. Where's the north run? There. We'll completely delete that because that hasn't worked. So we know for next time. Whoop, here we go, a new vehicle. What do we got? Two actually. A Frontenac. Assuming it's a passenger one, and a 260 Mogul. Let's have a look at. Whoop, not that. Have a look at these guys. Slow it right down. So that's 60k's, 75k's. Wow, we're starting to get into some money, some speed, but also some money. It's from 114,000 a year to 162. So for the shorter runs, we'll just keep this guy going, I think, and for the longer runs, we'll bump it up. I guess even this one could do like this little short run, but yeah, the bulb ones are fairly good. Let's have a look at this guy. Full livestock, not quite full grain, but we're hoping that this will be enough just to keep him ticking. Now, no production, but there's food stored, so we need to get into here now. Just having a look. So we've got crude oil here, so we can go from. I don't even know if we can go from there to there and there to there. So that's another issue we're going to have. Maybe if you go from here to there and there to there, we can have the fuel going from there into New Orleans and fuel from there to Seattle. Yeah, we've also got one here, but there's no fuel there. So anyway, our next step will be, if I can work out where I'm going with this bloody camera, go from here to New Orleans. So I'm going to use the inside line. I want to turn, but also keep up as much speed as we can. I want to try to avoid, which isn't really going to work, is it? We're just going to have to start digging into the earth, I think. Like from here to there, it's 395. We want the fastest bridge we can get. Wow, it's going to cost us a fortune, but we need to do it. We've got the money. There we go. Now we need another depot at this end. We're going to train depot. Bam. We want some food. So production is only 12. So I'm thinking to start with, we'll do 4 food trains, food carriages, I should say. So bam, food, 1, 2, 3, 4. Set up a line as well because we haven't done that yet. New line. So New Orleans food. New Orleans food train. I think that's right. I can look at that later on and adjust all this anyway. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Set this guy. New Orleans food. Get rid of that and that. Change this guy to New Orleans food T1. It's definitely pretty cool little track, this one. Jump on board and have a look, head into the station. There won't be anything there as yet for us to collect, as you can see. Have a look. Still got a lot of food there. There's one lot of food there, so we've dug a hole in the dirt. Come across our high-speed bridge now. It's definitely pretty cool. Get into our station, and there we we go. So there's nothing there. There's 5 food waiting. Where's our other train? Here he is. Now, is he making money? He is. That's what we want to see. So those guys are set. Now, it's a shame about this one, but there's nothing we can do. The only thing you can do is maybe run livestock from there to there and grain from there to there. That's the other possibility that we can look at later on. But, as we know, the livestock, I'm thinking we should take to there because it's not actually producing as fast as the grain. But that'll reduce our income here as well. So you've got to be very careful as to what we do with all that, I guess. Once again, with this guy, we can use the one train. Crude oil to there, fuel to there. That's a possibility. But as we know, when we did this stuff over here, that didn't quite work either. So let's have a look at this train if we can get him before he stops. 24 at 28, which is pretty good. This guy, is he still making money? Not really, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm not sure why they're struggling so much. The production is now 400, but they're just not producing enough for us to keep our money up. Even these guys, 11. Production is still only 100, but why is it only 11? 29 and 29 there. Potential is, well, potential is 0. Why? Certain things in this game, I think they really need to sort of have a look into and sort of touch up, fine tune a few little things. But it's not too big an issue, but so this guy should get 2 carriages full of food. Oop, nah, nearly. So maybe went a bit too many carriages there, but that's fine. Also, we've got like iron ore from here, and then coal to there. So we can either do like a one train doing both deliveries, or we can do one of each. You know, it's just, there's all these a few different little things that you can do if you want to. I mean, even have a look over here. Where are we? Down here. Have a look at our depot. Upgrade, not upgrade. Buy road vehicles. We can take 5 now. So I would possibly use trucks at a later date, but at this point in time, the trucks aren't a good idea. So we can now get 75 passengers on our new ship, and it does 26 k's instead of 22. I can't wait till we get some bigger ships and they go a lot faster, because we're still getting a fairly decent amount of stone in here. He's got a full load. He's got nothing as yet, and he won't have a full load when he gets there. But so they've still only got a production of 100. They have 200, but these guys, the production should be going through the roof. Anyway, let's have another quick look around like we've got from here. Iron ore to the coal, and then we can go from coal to there. So that's another route that we can do. Now we've got a faster train. That could be a pretty good idea as well. It'll make steel, which we need to take up to here. So you got planks, double planks, or steel. So we can go from here to here, and there to there to there. So we've got a little bit of money. Why don't we get that done now? I think we've got a little bit of time. We've got 15 minutes. A little bit of time to get it done. Oh yeah, how about we don't? We've only got 15 minutes to go, so I won't be able to get that done in time. But something we can do for another video. We've still got borrowed 6 million again, so we're down to having no debt, and now we're back up to having heaps of debt again. So where's our other train? Here he is, 67,000. Not making money yet. Fingers crossed he can actually start making some money. What about this guy? He's making money, 273,000 this year. That's good. We just need these guys to start pumping the food out now. Production is 40, which is good. There's plenty of product stored here. Like, that's all the food there. That's all the grain. That's all the livestock. So this food, they need to start getting it into here so we can start delivering it. Need to move it a bit quicker. Stone's going well. These towns are going fairly well. Still got 43 odd people waiting there. He's coming back with 38 from Fresno, I think. Yeah, from Fresno. 12 waiting there. So the towns are definitely getting bigger and expanding. We might need to start putting in some more stations, I think. If we bring this guy up, he doesn't get there, but does this one get it? Pretty much so. We won't need to right yet, but construction materials are still going good here. He's still making a lot of money, which is great. We've got stone from here to here. There's a lot of stuff we can get done. It's just a matter of finding time to do it. There's another food processing plant there, so it would be nice to go from there to there as well, but as we know, that doesn't work, unfortunately, because we couldn't double this up. He's got 17 and 15 waiting, so definitely get all those back. This guy's heading in down here. There's 11 waiting. We can take 28, so it's still not quite full. See how they are. Are they happy? Mediocre. So it's not too bad. What about Chicago? Oop, you can tell I renamed that. There we go, Chicago. Good for food, which is great. Definitely pumping a lot of food into there. This guy is still not quite full. Is he making money? He is. Have a look at all our gear. So our stone ships we won't worry about because we know they don't make money every year. The New Orleans food train's not making money yet. Cedar Rapids North is not making a profit, unfortunately. South one is not making a lot. But I'm saying the Chicago food train makes up for those two, I guess. Bus lines aren't really doing overly well. But pretty much everything's making money, I guess, except for these guys, but hopefully they will pick up. Right, so this guy's still not even producing livestock, and I'm not sure what the issue there is. There's 29 stored and 0 potential, but why is there 0 potential? It's not like I'm not picking it up. The train's there, it's got carriages for it, so... Anyway, just rambling on at the moment, so this will be a shorter episode, just under 50 minutes. I won't get anything else started because we just won't have the time to start something and finish it, so I don't want to get halfway through something and stop. So we've got 1.3 million, we'll pay off $1 million of our debt. We'll call that an episode, that is episode number 3. So we'll come back for episode number 4. I might look at skipping some time. I'll just have a look and see how things go. I might just monitor things until, say, 1890 and then come back and do episode number 4. But we'll see how we go. Keep an eye on these guys down here. Make sure things are still making money, and I'll decide what we're going to go from here. Do we keep doing livestock stuff? Like there's space down here from this here to here. There's that one to that one. Then there's another one here that we can take. Oh, maybe up to there. So there to there, there to there, there to there. Just get all the livestock stuff done. Just one here, which the nearest food plant is there, which we'll be using anyway. So we can double up with this one and send heaps of food into there, and even food to Buffalo. But yeah, we'll work it out. I'll have a look around, scout around, see what we want to do, and continue to make some money, get some more of this debt paid off. And we'll come back for episode 4 shortly. So thanks for watching. As usual, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's a way, if you guys place yourself, if there's a way that I can do that. Maybe grain to here, livestock to here, or something. If you guys know what's happening, if you guys know what's happening with the livestock, why it's not producing it. It's not even producing it here either at the moment, so there's nothing there. There's no reason for it not to be producing livestock when I'm picking it up. So anyway, as I said, yeah, if you know what the go is there, you can comment and let me know, and we'll try and work it out together, and we'll see you shortly for episode number 4. Thanks for watching.